It must be something in the Guinness Book of Records. It must amount to far more than the much publicised rise that Harrods and Selfridges in London have had, in fact.
They, of course, are commercial operations. This is run by a trust. It's an historic building.
It's a Grade 1 listed building. It's a unique building. It's the only one of its type in the world. And it's the last one, of course, to survive from the atmospheric railway, which ran alongside us here, ran in the 1840s.
Once, not so very long ago, there were scores of these buses trundling the roads of Devon, the ubiquitous AC Regent Mark V. The driver sat alone in his cab, isolated completely from his passengers. They were the responsibility of the conductor, who, apart from the bell, has no contact with the driver. But sadly, at least for some, we've reached the end of an era for both these. The buses and the conductors are to go. From now on, the service from Exeter to Newton Abbott via Dawlish and Teignmouth will be operated by one-man buses. Well, if ever there was a busman's holiday, this is it for me. It's now some 25 years since I was conducting a Devon General bus, often along this route between Exeter and Newton Abbott. And in those days, way back in 1955, the fare was something like 1 8p return. Of course, those days have gone, and so it seems the days of the conductor, because now they'll be used only on buses in and around the big cities. I think they're going to be missed. Newton Abbott return, please.
£1.40, please.
How much?
£1.40.
£1.40?
£1.40.
Used to be 1 and 8p.
That was in your time.
There we are, thank you very much. Thank you. Are you going to miss being a conductor on these long distance journeys?
Yes, on this, yes.
Because it's quite a pretty run, isn't it, along by the sea?
Well, it gets you out of the way for 3 hours.
Because it can be quite heavy going if you're just on the town services, if I remember rightly.
Well, it is on the go all the time.
Yes.
All the time. Then this year, well, you leave Exeter, Newton Abbott, Exeter, 3 hours, easy.
Nice easy day. Yes. Well, I mustn't keep you from your passengers, Norman. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you feel about not having a conductor on your bus anymore?
Oh, I think we should have a conductor on the bus to help with the prams when there's people come with babies in arms.
You're going to miss him?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, because they're a great help to you on the bus.
Elderly
in
people.
quite a number of ways.
I don't really mind. It doesn't make much difference to me. But the conductors on this route can be characters, and you get used to them being there.
But of course, conductors aside, the most important man on the bus is the driver. Tom, it's a bit lonely in there though, isn't it? I mean, sort of 8-hour day, really shut away on your own.
Not really. You know, there's plenty to see. You've got to keep your mind active all the time.
Now, you're going to have to start doing things like taking fares. Now, it's been a long time since you took fares, I know that. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's got to be done. It's that or nothing now. That's all the future there is.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed for the ride. It's been a real moment of nostalgia for me. But can I just ask you one favour? It's been 25 years since I did it. You're going to ask me what?
Yeah, well.
I'd like to press the bell and start it all off again, can I?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, fine. Okay, we ready? Thank you very much. Bye.